Don't mess us up. We saw what you drive out there now.
So, Donna?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with your name.
My name is...
How you heard about us.
Okay.
And what brought you in.
Okay. My name is Donna Ratcliffe, and I was flipping through my phone one day, and I saw the little ad on the phone, and I have neuropathy, and it was really bad. When I first started coming, I was walking with a walker and a cane, and I hurt constantly.
Yeah. So when you came in, okay, what were the main concerns that you had in terms of the neuropathy? What were your biggest issues?
My main concern was the pain. I was just in pain all the time, and I avoided walking anywhere. I would just sit. I also had a lot of inflammation, and I had some arthritis, which is a benefit because I think it's helped quite a bit with that too. In fact, I even went out and bought a scooter so that I could go places because I couldn't walk. It just hurt so bad. And since I've been coming, that's gotten a lot better. And I can now walk without a lot of pain. I probably improved about 80%. There's a little in my toes, but I got some shots today, so that might take care of that. My arthritis in my hands hardly bothers me at all. Now, the inflammation is down. I don't bloat up anymore.
Yeah. So what are you doing now, Donna, that you weren't able to do before?
Walk. Walk without pain. I can walk. I used to avoid getting up, like I'd sit in the chair and I'd say to John, hey, could you get me this? Or hey, could you get me that? And he's always good, so he'd get it. But now I can just get up and do it myself. I have more energy. I've been doing more housework. Or maybe that's not fun, but with this pandemic, there's nothing else to do. And I can go places and do things, and I can walk without a whole lot of pain.
And so this is something that I didn't ask you before, but you went to your doctor, your primary,
Yeah.
and they reduced the medications. What was that follow-up visit like after getting treated with us?
You mean my diabetic doctor? I'm also diabetic. That's probably why I have neuropathy. But I have an insulin pump, and what was happening was because of the diet that I was on that you gave me, my diabetes had dropped, so it was at a good level. But when I went to bed at night, it wasn't high enough because I was getting insulin during the night. So when I went to the diabetes doctor the week before last week, she had to reduce the amount of insulin I was getting during the night in my insulin pump. So that was a good sign, less insulin, and she said she might have to reduce it again the next time I go. So that was a plus.
Good.
For me.
And so, and take me back. I want to make sure we got it clear. Before you came in to now, what was the percentage of relief that you had?
Probably about 80%. Like, just now it's just the front of my foot or my toes, and I don't get the stabbing pain going down my leg anymore either.
You increase the quality of life.
Yeah, we increase
Because
my
a lot of
quality of
times
life.
we go to the store and she wouldn't get out. I'd have to go in. And if she didn't have a scooter to go around the store, just couldn't
Now I
stay.
can spend money without hurting so much.
Yeah, that's the problem. We have to talk to you about that.
That's negative.
So yeah, we can't leave out the support system. Being at home and having John with you, cooking.
John's a great support system. You need one like him. He's been doing a lot of the cooking because it's different, and he's very supportive. So that helps. And you look at the diet, you look at the book, and you think, ugh, I'm not gonna like this. But really, once you cook it, it's really good. It's not bad at all. I'm eating a lot of vegetables that I never ever touched before.
It takes planning, it takes preparation, and it's a lifestyle change.
It
But,
is.
you know, that lifestyle should have really been the lifestyle prior, which probably would have alleviated this symptom.
And I can't say I don't cheat once in a while, or every once in a while I'll have some ice cream or something else, but we found other things, like baked apples are delicious. With a little cinnamon and a little sweetener. They're one of my favorites.
Cauliflower rice.
Cauliflower, I thought, I wouldn't eat cauliflower before. Now I like it, I just mash it up and it's really good. I've been suggesting it to people and they just look at me like, you're kidding. Cauliflower. But we even found a cauliflower crust pizza.
Yeah, that's
So, I mean, if you look, you can find this stuff and you probably never had it because you were just not raised that way, you know.
Right.
And it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
What else have I eaten that's strange?
Well, you
Leek.
know,
I never had leek before.
well, we have a whole lot of spices, probably, you know, that many,
We have a lot of spices.
which is in the book.
If you open the door, it smells.
Yeah.
Spice door.
And you have all your leeks, your onions, and those sort of antioxidant type products in the food itself. So
John makes me a shake with protein every morning.
Oh,
a
yeah.
coffee shake that's in the
yeah,
book.
she gets the coffee, protein, and then like a soy milk shake, and also a cup of strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and a little bit of banana in a bowl, fresh bowl, every morning.
That's awesome. The change that you made is, I couldn't be more happy for you. But what I want to say is, and what I want to mention is, Debbie, when you told her that you were at 80% relief, which is what we expected. If you follow the plan, you're gonna get the results, right? But she came up to me and she was absolutely ecstatic.
I drink a lot of water. I never drank water before. I didn't like water.
So yeah. So coming here and if you could just talk a little bit about the staff and your experience in the office.
Everybody's just super helpful and positive, and you know, even last week I had to cancel my appointment because he decided to go to the hospital. And even the answering service, she was so nice and everything and said she'd get the message over, and you know, everybody is just really friendly and helpful. You answer my questions, which I could probably think of a lot.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I can't thank you enough.
Yeah, and we drive about an hour and 15 minutes, and we don't even mind doing that, you know, it's, you know.
That's awesome. Absolutely.
Basically, it's been a real positive experience, right? And I'm glad that I was scrolling, because, you know,
That's
we're all
right.
doing a little more scrolling these days, because we have nothing else to do if you're retired, so.
Anyway,
I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Let me.
Well, I appreciate it.
Did you want to say something else, John? I'm sorry.
no, just thanks for everything. It's a tough thing to you know, I basically I pray every day that she stays on her feet the rest of her life, because without that kind of quality of life, it would be so difficult and mentally and physically on both of us.
Right.
And without that, you know, it would be very tough in life. Our quality of life and happiness would be just down the tubes.
He's taking over the cooking, I'm trying to take it back now.